I'm Jay Thomas, and welcome to Rides.
Sponsored by OK Tire, this show looks at anything that has an engine and a story told by the owners.
On today's episode of Rides, we are going to dedicate it to a car company that I think it just does not get enough respect, and it should. They made beautiful cars. We're talking about AMC. Let's take a look at the first one. This one is fantastic. Dan, how you doing, man?
Good.
Welcome to Rides, brother.
Thank you.
69, correct?
Correct.
SC Scrambler. SC stands for?
Supercar.
This car's stunning. All right, tell us about the car, man.
1 year only model. This paint scheme is the A paint scheme. They made 1,512 of the Scrambler. 500 of them were a different paint scheme.
This is 100% factory.
Absolutely.
This is the way you went to the showroom, and this is what was sitting there.
That's right.
Not many of them, though. Would you say 1,500?
Yeah, yep. My dad's dealership got two. They drag raced this car for at least one season at Thunder Valley Dragways, and then Sioux City Dragways had races down there too. So it spent some time on the racetrack. It got sold after they were done and moved on to the next model year. This got sold to a guy in a small town north of here until I bought it from him.
Was your dad an AMC dealer, you said?
He was,
okay.
Yep. Local dealer in Sioux Falls. As part of the Anderson family, we got to drive a lot of cars.
Oh, nice.
So I don't know why, but at 14 years old, he said, if you want to take that home, go ahead.
This?
Yes.
You were 14?
This car, yeah.
What's the horsepower in this thing?
315 horsepower.
And these things could run up against the other muscle cars. They give them a run, yeah?
Oh, yeah. It'd give the big blocks a run for their money.
So when you took this home at 14 years old off Dad's dealership,
yep,
this is what it looked like. So what are some of the features? I mean, obviously you're looking at it. I mean, the paint is one feature. Are those headrests? That's factory did those headrests?
Yep, red, white, and blue.
Are you kidding me? This thing is fantastic.
That was the theme, red, white, and blue. Not many options. You couldn't add things to this car. They took their lightest Rambler Rogue two-door hardtop, put the biggest engine in it that they had, positive traction rear end, Hurst 4-speed shifter, Ram Air hood scoop, operational.
That is an operational. That's
absolutely.
Not just for looks.
Nope, it's not for looks.
These mirrors look familiar.
Yep.
Why?
Hurst Company designed those mirrors, used them on the Scrambler. They used them on the Hurst Olds cars.
Okay.
Yep, torpedo mirror.
So now the American flag sticker, there's a great story behind that sticker. That's proof that this is the car that was on Dad's lot that was raced, correct?
Right. Yep. I'm not sure who put the sticker on, but it's always been there.
I was told off camera by the gentleman that restored this for you that they were going through some old videos at the racetracks, and lo and behold, there's this car and there's that sticker.
Yep, that's correct. Yep.
And of course, the sticker's been replaced with a newer one, but it was that sticker.
Yep.
And Terry said, we saw that sticker, and that's the car. Can we take a look at the interior?
Absolutely.
4-speed, 3-speed, what do we got?
4-speed.
4-speed?
Yep.
Wow, the inside is just as beautiful as the outside. Wow. How long did it take to restore that? Well, number one, what kind of shape was it in when it was time to restore? Was she pretty beat up?
It was a daily driver until the early 80s.
Okay.
Then it got parked and stored. The last 10 years of its life, it sat outside under a tarp.
Oh, wow. Can I sit in this?
Absolutely.
Oh, I gotta try this out. When you get in here, no disrespect, but my grandmother had a Rambler. And when you get in here, it just feels like you're in Grandma's car, but you're not in Grandma's car.
It fit me really good when I was 14, but now not so much.
Is this seat all the way back?
Yes.
Yeah, there's no way that I... Yeah, this would be a problem.
Right.
Let's take a look under the hood. Wow, no kidding, huh? Jeez, dude, that is... How many miles are on this thing since it's been restored? Do you even drive it?
2,000.
And how long ago was it restored?
Out driving it for about 2.5 years.
Okay. All right. Yep. So you're putting some miles on it.
Not enough.
So explain now on the scoop, because this is actually a functioning scoop on this hood.
So it's vacuum operated.
Okay.
So yeah, you hit the pedal, it opens the flap.
And just draws that air in there.
When we drive it, you'll notice. Yep.
390. How much horsepower do you think?
350.
300. Wow. Who did the restoration for you?
Attention to detail,
Yeah.
Terry Dammer.
Terry Dammer, who you will see on rides, and boy, Terry, he knows how to fix these cars.
He's a perfection.
He was here polishing the glass for how long? He doesn't mess around.
That's right.
Probably back there right now working another deal. How's the trunk look? Nice and clean too?
As good as the front. Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Yep.
I want to see. I got to see everything on this. Oh, look at that.
Original spare tire.
Not a repop. This is the spare tire.
That is the spare tire
Look at
that
that.
the car came with.
It is beautiful. We're going to take this out for a ride?
Absolutely.
Oh, we have to.
Yep.
You're driving. My legs are too long, man.
Whatever.
It's funny because, you know, these guys get these cars restored. God, the thing still rides horrible. It's a 1960s car.
Right. You didn't get new technology.
Exactly. But that's the charm of driving these
I know,
things.
yeah.
How many 14-year-olds get to take a muscle car right off the
Just
showroom
don't-
floor?
you know, and of course, all my friends are jealous all the time, you know.
Yeah.
Well, what new car are you driving? Well, we grew up that way, so, you know, I didn't know any different.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty cool that a father has that much faith and trust in his 14-year-old son that he's going to let him take a new car off the showroom floor and a muscle car at that.
Right, yeah.
Man, what an absolutely fantastic ride. What a piece of American muscle car history. When we come back from the break, we're going to look at another great AMC. That's next on Rides. I'm Jay Thomas, and welcome back to Rides. As promised, this episode is all about the AMC. First segment, got to check out a beautiful SC Rambler. That thing is sweet. I told you there's more, and here we go, right here. How about this? A 1970 AMX, and this thing is stunningly gorgeous. And the owner is right here. Steve, welcome to Rides, buddy.
Hi there.
How you doing, brother? Okay, we thought we were doing a Rambler today. Next thing you know, this
They're
shows
everywhere.
up, another one shows up. All right, so how original is this car?
The car's original other than the color and the wheels. The color is a correct 1970 Glen Green.
Okay.
But it was a golden lime before, and I just didn't like the color, so I changed it.
So you're the guy that did the changeover on it?
Yeah, the dealership painted it for me, put the stripes back on, that kind of jazz.
So did you buy this brand new?
No, I bought it in 1975, and the car was built in September of '69, actually.
If I'm not mistaken, a lot of these were built just to go straight down the road.
Oh yeah, this is that car because there's no clock, there was no radio, there was no power steering, 391 rear gears and the 325 horse 390 4-speed. It was just made to haul, just straight line.
Yeah.
That was it. Puts a great big grin on a guy's face, I'll tell you.
I bet it does. Now, would this have had the stripe on it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, it did. It had the stripe. It's just that when I changed color, of course, I had to put new stripe on. So.
Sure. I believe 68, 69, 70 for the AMX.
Yeah, it took them till 1970 to get it right. So.
Tossing some folks under the bus,
Yep.
sorry.
1970, they changed the front end, the bumper, the grille, the hood, and then the taillight stuff is all different on a 70 compared to 68 and a 9.
All right, now I believe the rocker
Yep.
molding that was
Simulated rocker moldings, yep.
Yep, looked like side pipes.
As far as I know, they came on all AMXs
Okay.
in 1970. And the dash is different in a 70, the steering wheel's different in a 70, the seats are different. They changed everything for 1970 and then they cut it off
That
and
was it.
they went with a whole new body that's ugly.
Why'd you go with AMX? Is it got a tie to your childhood, or?
I wanted an AMX real bad. My dad was into the dealership after Dan's dad left.
Oh, so your parents kind of got ties to that dealership.
So then my dad went into it, and this car was like 2 blocks from the dealership, from Marv Hall AMC. And he told me about the car, and he says, let's go look at it. I think the guy will sell it. And lo and behold, I paid for half, and Dad paid for half, loaned me the money for half. And it's been mine since '75. So.
Rear seat delete, like you said.
Yeah, there's no back seats in any.
No, none of them, right?
Not until '71.
Okay, that's when they turned it into a family car?
Yeah, then all they were was a Javelin with an AMX emblem.
Okay.
Where these were a separate car.
Okay.
These were a different car.
And AMX, I believe, was American Motors Experimental.
As far as I know, yep.
Boy, I hope I'm right on that. If I'm wrong, I'm going to hear about it.
I put a radio on it. I put power steering on it.
Okay. The next day add-ons, second day add-ons, but not 2 days. Okay, but this one, when it came off the showroom floor, this did not have those features.
No radio.
Okay.
No radio. There's still no clock. Who needs to know what time it is when you're driving an AMC?
Hey, Steve, can we lift the hood on this?
Yep. Not much to look at, but I sure can.
All right, let's take a look. Wow, look at that. What's the horsepower on these 390s?
325.
Okay, all right. For that time period, not bad.
And these would be 1976 wheels, so.
Pretty close to period correct.
Yep, so nothing's changed on this car basically since '76 when I had it painted.
That is really cool. And again, you had it sprayed. It would have been a factory color.
Right, this is a factory color.
I like the green. That's a nice green.
This is a lot better green than the one that it was. So, right, I used to do a little bit of drag racing back in the day, but I just do it on the street now for about a block.
A block?
And then I'm
you're done?
So
you're done? Yeah.
I run out of nerve.
Hey, Steve, thank you so much for bringing us out and being on rides. It's a beautiful car. It's fantastic. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. I'm Jay Thomas, and welcome back to Rides. As we told you, this is a special edition of Rides. It's all about the beautiful AMC, and we have one more for you, another AMX, and the owner's right there. Hey, Keith, welcome to Rides.
Thank you.
You guys love your AMCs and your AMXs down here. Wow, this one looks like, has this thing ever been touched?
It was repainted in 1982.
That's a long time ago.
At that time, put on the wheels and tires, and really nothing since.
That's it. No, when you resprayed it, this was resprayed factory color?
Yep,
What
this is
this
a factory.
color? Do you know?
It's a bittersweet orange.
Bittersweet orange.
Right,
Okay,
yep.
almost like a burnt orange.
Rust.
Rust. Yeah,
you
we don't like
don't
that
want to say
term.
that around a car collector.
You know what really caught my eye? And ETs, you don't see these too often. And this company started, I believe, in 1962. I don't know if the ETs came first and Kreger copied, or Kreger
Right.
came out and ET copied. But again, you don't see these ETs. That caught my eye right away.
Yeah, it was definitely, something that I probably wanted Kreger's, but cost-wise, I don't remember if they were more, but I knew these looked enough like the Kreger's that I had to have them.
And I see their Unilug, and they're almost identical to Kreger's. They're just
Right.
the difference is so slight you can't tell other than looking at the center cap. All right, what are some of the features on this? Because we just got done looking at that beautiful 1970. Now we go back a year. This is 69, and there were changes. So what were some of the features on the 69 AMX?
Yeah, I mean, the AMX and the Javelin basically came out in 68. So between the 68 and 69, minor differences. The door panels, not as much of a change between the 69 and the 70.
Sure.
They basically had 3 different engine choices, the 290, and mine is a 343.
That's right, 343.
And then the 390. Obviously, I would have liked to add the 390 because it's bigger and better, but this is also coupled with not too many automatic transmission, cars.
Yeah.
But mine has the automatic, so that's an option along with the leather seats,
can you take a
power
look at
steering.
it?
Yes, absolutely. They didn't really have too much of a list as far as options. They were made to just kind of be, seen.
Yep.
And
Seen
that
and
was it.
heard and go
Yeah.
down the street.
Yep.
Wow, this thing is just, my God, look at the old Pioneer speaker sitting back there. Holy smokes,
Yeah,
man.
as a young kid, that's one of the first changes. I had to take the AM radio out and put in a Pioneer AM FM cassette.
Does it still have the same
Yep.
Oh my God,
Yep.
it does.
Yep.
Wow, so when did you do that?
Probably 82.
Okay, and you bought it in 81?
Yes. Yep.
And it looks like you've just left it a time capsule. Can you take a look under the hood real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
And this one again, 343. Steve's was a 390, and I believe it was a 390 in your brother Dan's, right?
Right. Yep. They used the 390 AMX motor.
Yeah. It's just hey, look, man. It's just
Not too showy.
no, but
no
it's just,
chrome.
again, it's a time capsule.
Right.
I mean, you get in this thing and you're remembering your days in high school.
Yep.
I love this, man. I love it. I wouldn't change. Well, there's one thing I'd change. You might want to consider this. This antenna might need to be swapped out. She's looking a little rough. But you were telling me too that you wanted to keep this thing as original as possible its whole life, even down to the windshield wipers.
Right.
So what's the story on those?
Well, I knew enough, I guess, as a kid that if I just changed them out as far as the whole arm, probably would never see the original ones again. So I just went for the rubber blade itself and
Kept all this.
kept those. Yeah, glad that I still have them.
And I got to believe it ain't leaving your sight, is it?
No, I get asked, that quite often, and my answer is, I've had it so long, why get rid of it now?
Yeah, exactly. Well, it was great that you brought it out. Thank you so much for bringing it down.
Yep. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Keith.
Appreciate
Appreciate
it.
you being on Rides, brother. I'm Jay Thomas, and welcome back to Rides. Well, it's time for this week's Hangout. Every episode of Rides, we have to show you a great hangout. So happens that Dan right here, who has that beautiful Rambler, you have a great hangout. Couldn't believe it when we pulled up here, Dan.
Sure.
Let's take a look, can we?
Yeah.
Go inside. I've seen it, but wait till you people see what's inside Dan's hangout. I love this, dude. You got the old signs. Love the standard sign. That's the real deal. That's no messing around. That all came together up here,
Yep.
right? This
Yep.
big monster up
Yep.
there. You got a little bit of everything out here. It looks like an old service station. That's what you wanted.
Correct.
How long you been collecting signs?
Probably over 30 years.
Attaboy.
Yep.
Well, so you started back when you could get them for a reasonable
That's
price.
right. Yep.
Love that right there. I don't think I've ever seen one of these standard signs. As you travel, ask us.
That's right.
Very cool. Now, wait till you see this trip back in time in Dan's Hangout. I'll let you do the honors. This is fantastic. You're not just focusing on signs, pop signs, beer signs, automotive signs. I mean, you've got memorabilia, jukeboxes, pool tables, old table sets. This is nuts.
If we see it and like it, we want to own it.
How long has this been here?
We completed the building in 2015.
Okay.
Yeah.
So was the building here previously?
Yeah.
What was it?
This building was a horse barn.
Well, let's take a walk. And let's start here and work our way around. It's just, when you look at it, it's like you can sit here for an hour, I'll come back in and see stuff you didn't see the first time around.
Sure. Yep.
Full kitchen. This has got to be like the party hangout.
Everything is about food.
Okay, I love that. I
Food
like
and drink. So yeah, you have to have a kitchenette.
That. Got a name for the place?
Actually, we don't. Could you name it?
Well, you know what? If you can come up with a name for the place, reach out to me. RidesWithJThomas.tv.
That's an old general store counter. Came out of Missouri. Yeah, it works great for an island. You can put a lot of food on that island.
How do you move this if you have to move it?
Yeah, we had casters put on it, so you can move it.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Yep.
Bowling machine.
Bowling machine.
Does it work?
Yes, it does. Yeah, we should have turned it on for you.
Yeah, you should have, man.
Yeah.
No, we would have never got out of here. We've been
That's
bowling
right.
all afternoon
Yeah,
long.
play.
Old popcorn machine.
That's a late 40s Manly popcorn machine. It came out of a local establishment, but operational. It makes the best popcorn you will ever have.
Love this area, the old furniture. This looks like what, 40s, 50s?
This is 1950s. They call it wagon wheel furniture.
Yep, exactly,
And
right here.
we have several sets, but this was an unusual color.
And boy, you like the Hams memorabilia. Your Ham signs are stunning.
Yeah.
And the jukebox, we know it works because we were jamming earlier. Old Woltzer, this thing sounds great. You got it loaded with great tunes.
Yep.
And this Coke machine. Wow. Now that is the real deal. That looks like it's almost new old stock.
I remember that sign in my dad's dealership. Yep, but this isn't the one from them.
Okay, but all
yeah,
AMC dealerships had that.
absolutely, in the showroom.
I love that 7-Up sign. That is fantastic.
7-Up is a hard one to collect.
Is it really?
Yes, yeah,
I did not know that.
yep. So,
Okay, all right, that's good to know. Okay, talk to me about the pinball machines. They all work?
these are all mechanical.
Okay.
This is a baseball machine. I mean, as a kid, everybody wanted to play the baseball
Yep.
pinball machine. I still do. I can sit here for hours. And then that's a Spirit of 76.
I
so
actually
bicentennial.
remember this one. I was
Yep.
10 years old in 76. I remember these.
Any car guy needs a
You gotta-
spin out.
Gotta have that.
So
You got customers over there. They said the food wasn't bad, but they might have something to say about the management.
I've never seen any of these ever before until my wife bought these.
The banners from the old car
And they're-
dealership.
And they're metal.
These are metal.
I've never seen another set.
I'll be damn. No kidding. And that's just one set.
It's fun finding things that never
Yeah.
knew existed.
Well, the course, I've never seen that course side before.
Yeah.
Well, this is the old maps. Like I said, this is just a trip back in time. Old grocery store shopping baskets, or what those look like? Oh, Woolworth.
Yep.
Woolworth.
Yep.
I see more coolers down here. This is fantastic. This is really cool.
It's fun.
I
Yeah.
bet it is. And you must spend a ton of time out here with your buddies.
Not near enough.
Not near enough?
Yeah. Yep. But
Well, and the ceiling treatment's cool too. I mean, you did a great job out here. This is just, you walk in, and I know when I walked in originally, I was like, wow, there is a little bit of everything in here. This is a great hangout. Listen, Dan, you've been fantastic. You and your brother Keith, your buddy Steve, you guys have been fantastic. Terry was hanging out with us earlier. You got a great hangout, got great cars. Again, I got to shake your hand. Thank you so much for being on Rides.
thank you, Jay.
Thanks, Dan. Appreciate it.
Hey, if you have a cool story that involves a car, a motorcycle, a boat, heck, anything with an engine, we want to hear about it. Just go to rideswithjthomas.tv, send us a picture with your story, and your ride can be featured on the show. Be sure to visit our YouTube page for full episodes and exclusive content. From everyone here at Rides, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Hey, how's it going? Today's episode of Rides is a special. We got to check out a beautiful. Again, no, mother. And a great hangout.
Steve, we need you by your car.
That was a perfect one, too.